Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. Complete guide, setting up a v2ray configuration file for HTTP custom. This tutorial provides a detailed guide on setting up a v2ray configuration file for HTTP custom. It covers the necessary concepts, configuration options, and provides a practical example to help you get started. Understanding the concepts. Before diving into the configuration, let's understand the key components. v2ray a powerful and flexible proxy tool supporting multiple protocols and obfuscation techniques, designed to bypass censorship and enhance network security. HTTP Custom an Android application that allows you to use custom HTTP headers and proxy configurations, including v2ray. Configuration file, config.json the heart of v2ray. It defines how v2ray should operate, including the protocols, servers, routing rules, and security settings. Inbound defines how v2ray receives connections from your device, HTTP custom in this case. Think of it as the listening side. Outbound defines how v2ray sends connections to the destination server, example Google, YouTube. Think of it as the outgoing side. Protocol specifies the communication protocol used. Common protocols include vMess, Shadow Socks, Trojan, and more. This tutorial will focus primarily on vMess. Transport specifies how the data is transported between v2ray and the destination. Options include TCP, MKCP, WebSocket, and gRPC. Obfuscation techniques used to hide the proxy traffic, making it harder to detect and block. Common methods include TLS, HTTP/2, and disguise strategies. Routing determines how traffic should be directed based on certain rules, example IP address, domain, country. 2. Essential v2ray components and their configuration. Let's break down the essential parts of the config.json file and explore their configurations. Explanation of each section. 1. Log optional but helpful for debugging. Log level sets the logging level, example debug, info, warning, error, none. Warning is a good balance. Access path to the access log file. This records connection information. Useful for seeing if connections are being made. Error path to the error log file. Records errors encountered by v2ray. Essential for troubleshooting. 2. Inbounds defines how v2ray receives connections. This is the configuration for the connection from HTTP custom. Port, the port number v2ray will listen on. HTTP custom needs to be configured to connect to this port. 10808 is a common choice. Listen, the IP address v2ray will listen on. 127.0.0.1, localhost, means it only accepts connections from the same device. This is the most secure and appropriate for HTTP custom running on the same Android device. Protocol, the protocol used for the inbound connection. vMess is the most common. Settings, contains configuration specific to the chosen protocol, vMess in this case. Clients, a list of authorized clients. You'll usually have only one client defined. ID, the UUID. This is a universally unique identifier. You must generate a unique UUID for each user. You can generate a UUID using online tools. Search for UUID generator. This UUID must match the UUID configured on the server. Alter ID, a numerical value used for security and performance. 64 is the standard and commonly used value. It represents the number of possible alter IDs used for obfuscation. The server must be configured with the same alter ID. Asterisk security, the encryption method. Auto is often a good starting point as it allows v2ray to choose the best available option. However, AES 128 GCM is more common. None means no encryption, which defeats much of the purpose of v2ray and is not recommended. Asterisk stream settings defines how the data is transported on the inbound connection. In most simple configurations, network will be TCP and security will be none. This means plain TCP is used without any extra encryption. If you're using TLS for outbound connections, example via WebSocket, you can also use TLS on the inbound. Asterisk network, the network type. Common options. Asterisk TCP, plain TCP connection. Asterisk MKCP, MKCP, multiplexed KCP, is a faster and more reliable protocol than TCP but can be more easily identified. Asterisk WS, WebSocket. Used to encapsulate v2ray traffic within a WebSocket frame, making it look like regular web traffic, helpful for bypassing firewalls. Requires a server configured with WebSocket support. Asterisk H2, HTTP/2. Similar to WebSocket but using the HTTP/2 protocol. Asterisk Quick UDP Internet connections. A more experimental protocol. Asterisk Security settings for the stream. None means no extra security. TLS means transport layer security, SSL/TLS, is used. If you are using WS with TLS, you should also set this to TLS. Asterisk TCP settings, specific settings for TCP connections. Asterisk header, used to disguise the TCP connection as HTTP traffic. Asterisk type, none, no disguise, or HTTP, disguise as HTTP. If you use HTTP, you may need to configure other HTTP header options. 3 outbounds asterisk defines how v2ray sends connections to the target server. This is the most important section for configuring how v2ray bypasses censorship. Asterisk protocol, the protocol used for the outbound connection. This must match the protocol configured on the v2ray server. vMES is commonly used. Asterisk settings, contains configuration specific to the outbound protocol, vMES in this case. Asterisk vNext, a list of available servers. You'll typically have only one server configured. Asterisk address, the IP address or domain name of the v2ray server. This is the most important setting. Asterisk port, the port number of the v2ray server. Asterisk users, a list of authorized users. Asterisk ID, the UUID. This must match the UUID configured in the inbound section. Asterisk alter ID, must match the alter ID in the inbound section, typically 64. Asterisk security, must match the security in the inbound section, typically auto or AES 128 GCM. Asterisk stream settings, defines how the data is transported on the outbound connection. This is where you configure transport and obfuscation. Asterisk network, the network type, same options as inbound, TCP, MKCP, WS, H2, Quick. WS, WebSocket, is a popular choice for obfuscation. Asterisk security, TLS is almost always used when using WebSocket or HTTP/2. This is to encrypt the traffic and further disguise it. If using TCP, you might have security, none, but this makes it easier to detect. *WS settings, specific settings for WebSocket connections. *path, a custom path for the WebSocket connection. This is often used to make the connection look like normal web traffic. For example, /ray or /WebSocket. The server must be configured to use the same path. *TLS settings, specific settings for TLS encryption. *server name, the domain name of the v2ray server. This must match the domain name associated with the server's SSL certificate. *MUX, multiplexing. Allows multiple connections to be sent over a single TCP connection. Can improve performance in some cases but can also increase latency. Generally, leave this enabled, false for mobile devices, unless your server explicitly supports MUX. If enabled, the server must also have MUX enabled. For routing, * defines rules for routing traffic based on various criteria. * domain strategy, how v2ray handles domain names. IP if non-match is a good default. It uses the IP address if the domain doesn't match any rules. * rules, a list of routing rules. * type, the type of rule. Field is the most common. *IP, matches IP addresses. GEOIP private matches private IP addresses, example 192.168.x.x, 10.x.x.x. These are typically routed directly. * domain, matches domain names. Geosite category adds matches domains that are categorized as advertising sites, using the Geosite database. These are blocked by the routing, reducing ads shown. * port, matches a port number. Routing port 53 through the direct outbound will use the system DNS server. * outbound tag, the tag of the outbound to use for this traffic. Direct means use the direct outbound, no proxy. Blocked means use the blocked outbound, drop the traffic. The first outbound, the one with protocol, vmes, is used for all other traffic. * protocol, matches the protocol being used. BitTorrent matches BitTorrent traffic. 3. Example configurations and explanations. Here are a few example configurations to illustrate different scenarios. Remember to replace placeholders like your UUID, your _server _address, and your _server _domain with your actual values. A basic vmes over TCP, no obfuscation. This is the simplest configuration, suitable for environments where censorship is not a major concern. * inbound * listens on port 10808 on localhost, using vmes over plain TCP. * outbound * connects to the server at your _server _address on port 10080, also using vmes over plain TCP. The server must be configured to accept connections on this port using vmes over TCP with no encryption. *routing * private IP addresses and BitTorrent traffic are routed directly or blocked, respectively. vmes over WebSocket with TLS, obfuscation. This configuration provides better obfuscation, making it harder to detect the proxy traffic. * inbound * similar to the previous example, listens on port 10808 on localhost using vmes over plain TCP. * outbound * connects to the server at your _server _address on port 443, standard HTTPS port. It uses vmes encapsulated within a WebSocket connection, secured with TLS. The WebSocket path is set to /ray. The server must be configured to accept connections on port 443 using vmes over WebSocket with TLS and the same path, /ray. The server must also have a valid SSL certificate for your _server_ domain. *routing * same routing rules as the previous example. 4. Setting up HTTP custom. 1. Install HTTP custom * download and install HTTP custom from the Google Play Store. 2. Create or download the configuration file *. Create * use a text editor on your computer or phone to create a config.json file, using one of the examples above as a template. Be extremely careful to ensure the JSON syntax is valid. A single missing comma or bracket can cause v2ray to fail. Online JSON validators can help. Download * if you have a configuration file from a friend or a provider, save it to your device. 3. Import the configuration file *. Open HTTP custom. * Tap the plus icon in the bottom right corner. Select Open Config. Navigate to the location where you saved your config.json file and select it. 4. Configure HTTP custom to use the v2ray inbound *. Back in the main HTTP custom screen, tap the proxy settings icon, usually a gear or wrench icon. Proxy type * select custom payload, this will use v2ray. Server * 127.0.0.1, localhost. Port * 10808, or whatever port you configured in the inbound section of your config.json. Payload * leave this blank. v2ray handles the connection. 5. Start the connection *. Back on the main screen, tap the connect button. HTTP custom should connect to v2ray, and v2ray should connect to the remote server. Troubleshooting. v2ray logs * the most valuable troubleshooting tool is the v2ray error log, specified in the log section of your config.json. If something isn't working, check the error log first. Common errors include invalid UUIDs, mismatched alter ID values, incorrect server addresses, and invalid SSL certificates. JSON syntax * double check that your config.json file is valid JSON. Use an online JSON validator. Server configuration * ensure that your v2ray server is configured correctly to accept connections using the same protocol, port, and security settings as your client configuration. Firewall * make sure that your device's firewall or any network firewalls are not blocking the connection to the v2ray server. UUID * double check the UUID in both the client and server configurations. They must match exactly. Port * confirm that both HTTP custom and your v2ray server are using the correct port numbers. DNS * if you're having trouble resolving domain names, try setting a public DNS server in your device's network settings, example Google DNS, 8.8.8.8 and 8.8.4.4, or Cloudflare DNS, 1.1.1.1 and 1.0.0.1, or routing your port 53 traffic to the direct outbound. Payload * do not use custom payload with v2ray config on HTTP custom. You must choose custom payload as a proxy type only. 6. Security considerations. UUID generation * generate a strong, unique UUID for each user. Avoid reusing UUIDs across multiple devices or users. *TLS*. Always use TLS when using WebSocket or HTTP/2 for enhanced security. *Server security. Secure your v2ray server with appropriate firewall rules and security practices. Keep v2ray updated. Regularly update your v2ray client and server to benefit from the latest security patches and performance improvements. 7. Advanced configuration options. *MKCP*. Consider using MKCP for potentially faster and more reliable connections, especially in environments with poor network conditions. However, MKCP is more easily identifiable than TCP over TLS. *HTTP/2, H2 similar to WebSocket, HTTP/2 provides good obfuscation and often bypasses firewalls. Configure the stream settings as follows. *Quick UDP Internet connections. It's a transport protocol designed by Google that provides encrypted and multiplexed connections. It is still experimental. *Routing rules. Customize the routing rules to block specific websites, route traffic based on country codes, or implement other advanced routing strategies. 8. Conclusion. This tutorial provides a comprehensive guide to setting up a v2ray configuration file for HTTP custom. By understanding the core concepts, configuration options, and security considerations, you can effectively use v2ray to bypass censorship, enhance your network security, and improve your online experience. Remember to always adapt the configuration to your specific needs and network environment. Experiment with different protocols, transport methods, and obfuscation techniques to find what works best for you. Good luck.